what if all isn't as it seems? What if the reality you found was false? A carefully constructed narrative by unseen special interests designed to manipulate your opinion.
We begin this half hour with a routine maintenance mission aboard the International Space Station that made history high above the Earth. NASA astronauts Christina Koch and Jessica Meir completed the first all-female spacewalk. And while the eyes of the world were watching, the mission went off without a hitch.
Jessica, Christina, we are so proud of you. You're going to do great today. We'll be waiting for you here in a couple hours when you get home.
Drew, thank you so much. It's been our pleasure working with you this morning.
It began at 7:38 Eastern Time when Christina Koch and Jessica Meir first stepped into outer space.
Oh, wow, the Baja Peninsula. My favorite things to look at.
Tethered to the space station by all too thin cords, and began their mission to replace a faulty power controller.
Hey, and the box is just to your right. Okay, I see that.
7 hours and 17 minutes later, the job was complete, and they closed the hatch behind them. The repair job marked Cook's fourth spacewalk and Meir's first, but it's the first time two women have ever ventured out of a spacecraft as a team.
Station, this is President Donald Trump. Do you hear me?
We can hear you.
That's great.
And President Trump congratulated them while the two were still at work in a video call from the White House, thanking them for their bravery and service.
And I just want to congratulate you. What you do is incredible. You're very brave people.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Thank you. I thought maybe I might have missed you. Well, listen, we know you've had some frustrations up there, but overall, I think we can all be proud of the fourth mission of the Discovery and all that you've accomplished. We've been watching down here, and I mean all of America, and I want you to know that we're rooting for you all. We saw a lot of human ingenuity at work, making the fly swatter-like tool, and as we watched Jeff Hoffman and Dave Griggs install it on the Discovery's arm, we had to acknowledge that was great work, and we're calling all of you up there now the SWAT team. I want to congratulate astronauts Bobko and Williams on the maneuvers you've been putting the shuttle through. This is the 16th shuttle to go up, and we're learning more about its versatility every trip. I've seen you playing, demonstrating with balls and jacks and yo-yos and even a slinky toy in the zero gravity of space. And now I know you're doing this to make some educational videotapes for students learning about the laws of physics.
Okay, class, today we will be looking at the proudest moment in American history, the Apollo 11 moon landing. Here we can see Neil Armstrong taking that historic first step and becoming the first man to walk on the moon. Yes, Timmy?
Who shot that?
What?
Who shot that footage?
What do you mean?
Well, if Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, then who's holding the camera?
Step off the land now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for man.
Well,
Who's out there with the camera?
No, I know what you're asking. I'm just...
Very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder.
Could have been like a tripod, or... No, it's not.
Neil Armstrong.
No, he was in it. I mean, who's holding the camera?
Whoa.
Hey, Mr. Mayor. Who shot the moon landing?
Thank you for calling the military.
Hi, yes, I have a question.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No. Who shot the moon landing?
Only go in all fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprint of my boots and the treads and the fine sandy particles. This is Houston, we're copying. Everything is very clearly visible.
Jeffrey, what's your take on that Navy footage we saw of the UFO?
Well, I'm going to acknowledge that it is unusual and it is intriguing. But intriguing.
It's not a frisbee.
It's not a frisbee. But intriguing does not mean extraterrestrial. It's worth remembering we have always seen things that looked extraordinary and had ordinary explanations. John Glenn thought he saw fireflies outside his spacecraft, and it just turned out to be ice crystals.
What if all isn't as it seems? What if the reality you found was false? A carefully constructed narrative by unseen special interests designed to manipulate your opinion.